Nearly 22 years ago, I went to prison for two unrelated crimes, both for the robbery and for the shooting that I committed. And thankfully, both of the men that I shot survived. And after I was arrested, I saw them at the preliminary hearing, and after I pleaded guilty, they testified at my sentencing hearing. But one of the conditions of my sentence was that I have no contact with the people that I harmed, which is why I was surprised when I got transferred to Buckingham Correctional Center, and one of the men I shot was being housed there. This was obviously an oversight on the DOC's part, and once he brought it to their attention, they locked me up, they gave him an emergency transfer, and then they let me back out of the population. And I remember walking to the chow hall that morning before everything happened, seeing him and realizing who he was. In addition to my sentence, one of the conditions of the pardon that got me out of prison was that I continued to have no contact with any of the people that I harmed, and if I were in fact to have that contact, that would cause a revocation of my pardon. So I haven't seen or talked to either of these men, but it wasn't that long ago that somebody contacted me and said, "Hey man, I wanted you to see this before it hit the news. One of the guys you shot is going back to prison." And it made me think a lot about the impact, both in the short term and the long term, that I had on his life.